Hi, this is Carol. Today I'm going to show you how I made my little book that I'm using for my mixed media prompts. It's made with watercolor paper and it has the disc binding system, which these are 3/4 inch little discs that I got off Amazon. You can also get them at thrift stores or yard sales or art supply stores in planners. I got this planner at a yard sale for $1 and it's got discs already hooked to it. And then I could make this into a journal if I wanted to. Don't know what I'm doing with that yet, but it's pretty cool. Or you could use just a little spiral bound notebook and you wouldn't have to make a book at all. You could use a book like this. So I had a few subscribers ask how I made my book, so I wanted to let you show you how I did it. I'm going to be sharing mixed media prompts every other Saturday on my YouTube channel and my Facebook page. But on my YouTube channel, I'll show you where you find it on this very professional looking rendering of my YouTube channel. There's the subscribe button. Right beside it is visit community. You click that or click where it says posts right below it. And that's where I can interact with the people who watch my videos or anyone in the community. If you want to ask me a question or anything, go to that section. But that's where I'm going to be posting my mixed media prompts one Saturday. And then the next Saturday, I'll be having a video showing how I did it. Like these prompts were posted, and then a week later, the video shows. And so that's how that's going to work. And these are bound by little discs like this. This is 5.5 by 5.5. I'm going to make a smaller one so that I can have a couple extra 5.5 by 5.5 pieces because I need to add more pages to my book. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut out my 5.5 by 5.5 and then use the scraps to make a little book. Wow, I didn't even press that hard enough. There we go. Yep. I always try to cut off. I don't know if you can see it, that perforation when I'm messing with the cutting. Try to cut that off and get that gone. Mhm. All right, so there's my two 5.5 by 5.5s. I save these also, these little pieces, so that when I'm like working with watercolor and I'm mixing a color, I can just test it on there. So here are the little pieces of paper that I'm going to make into a book, a little binder book thing. I have some that I already practiced on. How wide is that? 4 inches. Okay. So where's that preparation? It doesn't have preparation. So go 4 inches here. Now I won't keep that. I'll just throw that away. 4 inches. This is 7 inches wide already. I know that. So I'm going to do 3.5. I have some extras so that my little book is not totally skinny. All right. And I wanted to test my measurements. So this is, let's see, I don't use this thing too often. 4 inches by 3.5 inches. All right. So I want the holes. I'm doing 4 sets of holes. It's got to be 1 centimeter. I can't say that. 1 centimeter. Oh, see the perforation? I like it to be kind of hidden. It should be only two pieces with that on there. That must be it there. Okay. So I'll make sure that's on the left side. All right. So here's one. And I want to do 1 centimeter from the edge. I'm going to do it twice. That way my line's pretty good. So 1 centimeter. Looks crooked, but maybe it's that crooked. Looks crooked to me. I guess not. Okay, so that's 1 centimeter. That's where the holes are going to be punched. Okay, so I drew that at 1 centimeter, and now I want to do 4 holes an inch apart. Is that thing? Some rulers start at the actual. Yeah, let's just do it this way because I don't trust it. I'm going to put the 1 there, and then I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to do a notch on the 1/2 inch dot every an inch apart, but just started on the 1/2 inch. So now, where my little punch go? So my little hole punch, I'm going to punch a hole at the crosshair. And there we go. That's where the holes. Want the same holes in each one of these. So now what I'm going to do, no more measuring, is line these up, put a dot in the middle, punch a hole where the dot is. Oops, I want to keep that, move that. All right. So now I can, where my little eraser go, my little special eraser. I like this eraser because it's gentle on paper. I had this for a long time when I used to do work that required me to use a pencil, and I didn't want the paper to get messed up too much. All right, so now let's cut all these holes. Punch all these holes. Now you just find the circle and punch it, the dot, I mean. One more. That was good. It's cold outside. I've got a blanket over my shoulders here, like a little shawl. So if you see a flash of blue, that's what that is. Scooch those over. So at this point, if you wanted, you could use binder rings and bind it together that way. But I want to use the discs. So since I don't have the little special hole punch, that's why I'm doing it this way. So now I'm going to, on each one of these, do that, where it looks like a little keyhole. I can tell that's a little too skinny. It's got to be wide enough for the disc to go in there. You'll know it when you try to put it in there if it won't fit, that you need to widen that space just a tad. Yep, just a bunch of little keyhole looking things. Like that one, I almost went too wide, but that's okay. Little plastic thing on these clippers are moving and getting in the way. But that's too skinny. Here we go. My hand jerked right when I did that. Oh, no big deal. No big deal. All right. My little disc got 4, so I need 4 of the discs. And they just kind of flip in there like that. You know you don't have enough space when paper bends. So now once one's in there, the rest of them are easy to put in. Just kind of easy to put in, easy to take out. That way, if you don't want to work on it in the journal, you can remove it. All right, and I actually have some extras made, so I'm going to put those in also, so it's a good size little journal. I've seen, I don't know if I'm going to do it, a thing called December Daily, where people do a little tiny piece of art once a day in December. This would be perfect for that if it's got um, enough pages. Or you could do the countdown to Christmas in it too. So look at there. How cute. How stinking cute is that? So at this point, I could round the edges if I wanted to, but for now, I'm just going to leave it like it is. This is my 5.5 one. The corners are rounded, and this one is not. You could do a wide little piece of art. Now, see, this is, there it is. It's still okay. I like to do it where they almost touch. If you have a larger disc, there'll be a gap there. So I just like this size of a disc. This one, I wouldn't put any more in actually. It's fat enough, especially if you start gluing paper in there. And that's it. Easy to make. So I hope you do follow along with the prompts. Be sure to visit my community on YouTube or go to Facebook and stay up to date on that. And I would appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, comment, and even share. That really will help my channel. I appreciate it. If not, that's okay too. I'm just glad you're here. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you come back.